Grand Saturn Day. This is Dee with Divine Needle, and I felt very compelled to do a reading for the collective so they know what to expect in the months ahead. The reading is what to expect and a little guidance for those who, for everyone. What can we expect between the spring equinox, which is just started today? It's a beautiful day here, absolutely stunning. Brand new beginnings. And I can feel it coming. Things are going to get way better. We're still clearing out a little bit of that Virgo moon. I think we'll be clearing that out through the end of March. But once we get past that clearing, grand things ahead. I felt super compelled to do this reading. They want me to wait till the end to do these cards. I don't know why, but I'm going to put them to the side. All right, so this reading is about the time frame, excuse me, about the time frame for the collective between right now, the spring equinox, and the summer equinox. What can we expect? Flip on the deck. Okay, living moment to moment. Precarious times. See how he's having to navigate the waters over stepping stones? Also living in the moment, I feel like. But there are turbulent waters ahead. And we have to navigate those turbulent waters. Anything else? Anything else about this time frame between the spring and summer equinox? Okay. A lot of water energy. Going with the flow. So we need to just hang in there and just go with the energy. It feels like this time frame will be a bit turbulent still, but we can navigate those that by living moment in the moment and just trying to go with the flow of where the universe is trying to take us. All right. Hello, how are you doing? It's good to see you. All right. So this time frame between the spring and summer equinox, we're going to do the normal spread of the overall energy of that time frame, our highest priority during that time frame, and what to be mindful of, prepare for, and we'll use any clarifiers necessary from my other new deck down here if it's required. So we're going to go into that energy between the spring and summer equinox right now for the collective. Overall energy for that time frame. The dynasty. Okay. What's our highest priority during this time frame between the spring and summer equinox? What is our highest priority during this time frame for the collective? Highest priority for the collective during this time frame between the spring and summer equinox. Highest priority, spring and summer. Highest priority during this time frame. One card. That surprises me. Okay. Major Arcana, the Lovers. Mystery of the Covenant is our highest priority. The twins down here are the highest priority right now. They are part of the dynasty. And what do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for during this time frame? Major Arcana again. The Wheel of Life. Underlying these up here. Okay. Got Mercury in Virgo. Gemini. And the Outlaw. Sacrifice and Redemption. Let's take a sneak peek at some of this underlying. The Wheel of Life, the Hollow Void, the Champion, the Burdened One, the Magician, and the Holy Sea, and the Healer. Bereavement and the Angel right underneath. Temperance, 14. Sagittarius card, Divine Higher Genius. Okay. Let's. This is the card of Destiny. The Destiny is the dynasty, the overall energy. Destiny turning in that time frame. The dynasty is the sun and the moon. Our links to the past. The generations, wrestling around, did that reading about the generational, their roles basically in the coming new age of Aquarius, their roles in ushering that in. And you notice there's an older one and a younger one. And in that reading he did, it was talking about the older ones listening to the voices of the younger ones, because they're the ones that will ground the energy to the earth and make it happen. We just listen to their input and give them guidance in that. The dynasty is the sun and the moon. Sun and the moon. Leading the charge in this new movement forward. The new destiny. The destiny is the dynasty. The highest priority is about the twin flames down here. Major decisions that have to be made. And the outlaw is what to be mindful and prepare for. operating outside of and in contention with established order, the current established order. So we need to work outside of that. All right. So I'm going to read from the book just so that you guys pick up. So, if we want to pick up anything additional from that, we've got 3 major arcana and a 10, a completion card. So that's a big deal to me. It's huge. And I'm going to read from the book, and then we're going to take some clarifying cards for sure on this. The Wheel of Life, Key 10, Major Arcana. So that time frame is a cycle from the spring equinox to the summer equinox is the cycle, the destiny ahead. Key 10 appears to you when you are in a major turning point in your life. So this is a major turning point for the collective. This is a symbol of changing cycles and even the cycles of our mind, how we change our perspectives based on the evolution of our experiences. This is also our karma and the law of causation. This is the guardian spirit present during a major shift in your lives. So you can expect major change, major shifts between the spring and summer equinox for all of you. Big shift. Huge. That's a 10. We've got 2 10s. Oh my gosh. And look at the numbers we got going on here. We got 2 10s. And then we got the 6 and the 12. 6 goes into 12 twice. 2. This is about the 2s. It's about the number 2. You add these 2 10s together, you have 20. Breaks down to 2. This is about the Lover's card. It's about the 2. This whole thing breaks down to 2. That's no accident. Nothing is a coincidence. All right. The overall energy is going to be about the dynasty, the future dynasty. 10 of Orbs. The dynasty is wealth multiplied. In the foreground, the old man faces the young man. They personify inheritance, legacy, and the multi-generational dynasty. This card portends advancing prestige. The dynasty is the spirit of collective power. Like I said, this is about the collective. That strengthens a tribe. The theme here is successorship. It can also suggest the personal impact on you of much greater national or global affairs. Something greater going on in the collective has reached down to directly affect you at the individual and personal level. What the 10 of Orbs portends is gains to be had from that impact. While the 10 of Orbs marks a pinnacle of material wealth and success, the Book of Thoth reminds us that the success will quickly go inert, and from that inertia degenerate and rot, if the pinnacle is not immediately put to productive use toward the greater good. Thus, with the benefits and gains you shall reap, you must direct those benefits and gains towards a greater good. Do not harvest all the blessings for yourself. This is definitely about successorship in the new age of Aquarius. Our highest priority is Key 6, the Lovers. Mystery of the Covenant. Major Arcana. The Lovers is the spirit of pairs. This is our internal binary. Solve et coagula. Dissolve and concentrate a maximum of the alchemist. The lovers portend the sacred marriage of your higher self and your ego. You are at a crossroads, and your next step is to choose between two paths. Key 6 appears when you must decide between instant gratification or delayed gratification. When the Lover's card appears, it can also be a call to evaluate your interpersonal matters. In modernity, the Lover's card might appear so that attention can be called toward a romantic relationship or the themes of Eros. It's about the twins. Twos. 1111. The twins. The sun and the moon. That dynasty. It's very much about that. Moving forward. What to be mindful of and or prepare for. Key 12, the outlaw, major arcana. The numbers in this are no accident. Examine your situation from a different perspective. Be the outlier. This is the spirit designating how we break from establishment to serve a higher purpose. A guardian spirit has come to support you as you scrutinize both the fundamentalism around you and the personal dogma embedded deep within. Key 12 sends the message of psychic mindfulness. Tap into your own deep sea of unconscious. This is the heretical, the eccentric, the dissident. This is the rejection of authority and rebellion against establishment. The outlaw appears to you when the answer is to operate outside of and in contention with the established rules of institution. Duet days, a gift that you may give. Coram Deo, you are in the presence of God. Okay. Heaven and Earth Tarot for clarifiers. I don't think the Wheel of Life needs any clarification that denotes this time frame between the spring and the summer equinox. See how it looks very much like the Mayan calendar. So for me, that's them just confirming that this reading is about that time frame between the spring and summer equinox. Can you give us some additional clarification on this dynasty card, please? Additional clarification on the dynasty. Hello, everyone. Howdy, howdy. Tons of love to all of you. This is an important reading. I felt very compelled to do it. And as you see, it's an important one. The dynasty. Clarification on the dynasty. Thank you. 2 cards. Holding on to what we got. And unstable efforts. Earthly power. Okay. So what they're telling us is there has been unstable efforts on the part of the collective in marching forward the new dynasty. Four and 7 breaks down to guess what? The 2s, the 11s. Can't make that up. Unstable efforts. And earthly power. So we need to double down, is what they're telling us. We need to double down on ushering in the new age. Overall energy, double down. Ushering it in. Key 6, the lovers. Can you give us any additional information on our highest priority here? Additional information. on the lovers, please. I think our highest priority is for the twins out there, whether they're in union or not, to get busy. But let's see what they say. Yep. We have another 10. Ruin. Anything further on that card, please? Anything further on the lovers, please? Okay, so we go from a 10 to a 1. Nice. Okay, what that's saying basically is the lovers have lots of swords in their back. The twins that are working out there together, or the ones that are working by themselves right now because they're not in union yet. But it feels like they've had a lot of daggers in their back in this past for a long time. But those are swords. And that's an ending to that and a new beginning and truth and clarity. The sword of destiny, that is the crown. Kingship. The sword of destiny, truth and clarity. That's the highest priority of the lovers. And operating outside of and in contention with established order. The current established order. Can you give us anything else on the outlaw? On what to be mindful of, prepare for? Any additional information on the outlaw, please? Any additional information on operating outside of any contention with this established order? Anything additional? Anything additional? I just heard it is what it is. Come on, you guys. Give us one. Just give us one. Anything? Oh, and you can't make up this number either. Here we go. These two cards together, 11. This is about the twins, 100%. You can't even make that up. Anything additional on the outlaw, please? Come on, you guys. Give us some. It is what it is. I just keep hearing that. It is what it is. Operate outside of and in contention with the established current order. Come on, nothing. Just a little something for us would be awesome. It is what it is. All right. It is what it is. Well, we'll take it. It is what it is. I'm hard-headed. I don't always listen. They had to tell me a few times. Okay. I just turned the deck over. It's an 8. 8s, the infinity symbol. The triple 8s are the Godhead. They also indicate Apollyon rising. And if you don't know who Apollyon is yet, allow me to introduce him, my husband. All right. The Strength card. That feels like advice, love and compassion, strength and fortitude. Live in the moment and go with the flow, but do operate outside of and in contention with the established rules of order. See if they got anything additional with this deck. Anything additional for us, please? Patience and receptivity. Keep that line of communication with your guide, your teams. My team is Gabriel and Adonai. They are the other two archangels of the world card, not incarnate that I'm aware of. Patience, strength, fortitude will get us through this. Let's see what they've got with this deck. This is, for anybody who wants to know, Oracle of the Seven Energies. They don't have me pull this one out much lately until recent. Because there for a while they stopped talking with this deck. I don't know why. All right. Additional information for the collective on the spring, the time frame between the spring and the summer equinox. Yeah, receptivity. Ears wide open, folks. Ears wide open. I'm going to put that right here. Willing release. 33. A very magical number, I might add. 49. It's a 15. Or a 13. Number of the goddess. Number of the goddess. Willing release. And great and full. That's the Holy Grail. The cup of wisdom. Filling our own cups with self-love. And releasing this old paradigm, which will help fill our cups with that love. Love for the collective. This is the cup of wisdom. It comes from a mirror's well. You must drink from that well if you want to gain wisdom. Odin did, the hangman. He drinks from a mirror's well. All right. So, put those here. That's what we have in store for us during that time frame. So just go with the flow. Stay balanced, patient, have strength, courage. Keep your receptivity open to your divine teams. Ears wide open. That's also, to me, speaks of ears wide open. Listening to the younger generations because they will be very instrumental in ushering in this new time frame. What they have to say matters in a big way. Okay. So that's what we can expect for this time frame. So hang tight. It's definitely about the twins and them getting their butts in gear because they are definitely not on target, evidently. It's about earthly power and unstable efforts in getting that. The numbers on the cards definitely tell us what we need to know. This is about the twos, the 11s, the twins. Twin flames, whatever you want to call it, but it's also about the original twins. My husband and I are currently looking into, I was compelled by Gabriel to look into Apis. Interesting name, APAP and Apis, right? They're the same one. Anyway, we'll be talking about that soon and about who he is. Anyway, we'll be doing that on the other channel on Divine L. Some of the inner sanctum discussions that my husband and I have with you all so that you gain some understanding about who your ancestors are. hmm Anyway, have a very grand spring equinox. And remember this reading. And as you move forward, we need to double down. hmm Double down. Anyway, love you guys more than you can possibly know.